Here's the fighter from the USA making his way to the ring with Coach Billy Walsh, and behind him there they had an unfortunate incident with some of their bags on the way over. It's a long way from the USA to Belgrade, quite a number of changes of flights, and I think 12 bags went astray, but they managed to get them all back, and in quick time too. So it didn't impact on them too much. This is Carl HIELD of the Bahamas, boxed in the Commonwealth Games, the last 3 editions, 2018, 2014, 2010. Boxed at the World Championships in 2007, 2009, 2011, 2013. So he's got a lot of big tournament experience at the American Championships as well, Pan Am Games. 35 years old now, so he's been around the block a good few times. Obed BARTEE-EL in the blue corner, kind of at the opposite end of the, in the red corner rather, kind of at the opposite end of the career spectrum. David Williams of Wales, our referee. Jab to the body from HIELD. BARTEE-EL looking for that right hand. Jab, good looking jab, just taken on the gloves there by HIELD. Jabs the body there from HIELD, scoring shots. Did well to stay on his feet there. It wouldn't have been called a knockdown, but good strength in those legs and those quads to stay up there. Carl HIELD. There's that jab to the body. That's worked well for him so far, the Bahamian. Past the midway point of round 1. It's a scoring punch. Has that effect as well of just offsetting your opponent. Looking for the 1-2 there, taken mainly on the gloves. Southpaw now, BARTEE-EL. Just creeping in with that front foot. A little bit too close. Let's go with the lead right hand. Trying to feint with the front foot there, the US fighter, seeing if he can draw something from HIELD. Lands a nice left hand to the body. Looks for it again. Big, wide right hand there from HIELD. Flicking that jab, putting plenty behind that jab, but he's not really found his range with it just yet. BARTEE-EL, all with the 1-2. There's another body punch from HIELD. Most of the scoring shots have been landed by him in this round so far. They haven't had any impact on BARTEE-EL, that's true, but they all count. Comes in from the outside there, HIELD, with the long 1-2. Mostly that was blocked. Jab half got through from the American, and then the 1-2. He's throwing with conviction, the fighter in red, but he's finding HIELD a difficult target to hit so far. Jab there got through right at the end of its journey. Well, I would go blue corner in that first round. As I said, it wasn't all that eye-catching, maybe, the work he was doing, HIELD, but the jab to the body in particular worked well for him. Good scoring punch, and he gets it with 3 out of the 5 judges there. So slight advantage for him going into the second round. As I said, plenty of purpose there from BARTEE-EL. He just needs to find his range, because when he throws that jab, he does try and snap it, but most of the time it didn't quite get there, and you could say the same about the right hand off the back of it. That's good use of the feet and the upper body from HIELD. Just taking those feet out, swaying back a little bit, stays out of the way. So this sets up nicely going into the second round. HIELD comes out southpaw. BARTEE-EL back to orthodox. As I say, HIELD from the Bahamas, very, very experienced campaigner. Right hand counter there from BARTEE-EL was a good shot. And he's just got his feet a little bit closer now. BARTEE-EL finds the body there. He's got the quicker hands of the two. Jab there, just spearing through the guard. And this is more like it from the American. He was too far on the outside in that first round. You've just got to make those adjustments. He's crept forward just that little bit further. The 1-2 lands and he goes with the left to the body. Tucked up pretty well there, HIELD. Left hand was a good shot there from BARTEE-EL. 1-2 taken on the gloves. The left hand though looked to me like it got through. HIELD just climbing into a combination there, but it's the American who's dictating terms in the second round so far. Good jab again there, looking for the uppercut on the inside. HIELD comes back with a body shot. But this is good stuff from BARTEE-EL, who was maybe having a bit of a look in that first round, but he's made adjustments. Uppercut on the inside, again, just gets the feet a little bit closer. You can see him just really step in there, BARTEE-EL, close that gap. And when he's landing here, it is having an effect. He's putting a little bit of a dent in HIELD here. That was a bit low. The referee was right. Good jab. That jab was just kissing the gloves, kind of, in the first round. This time, it's crunching through them. It's ricocheting through them. Heading into the final minute. Nice right hand there from BARTEE-EL. HIELD looks for the body. BARTEE-EL gives him a left to the body back. Good work rate here from BARTEE-EL as well. He's kept HIELD very, very much occupied. Looks for those body shots there, HIELD, and he has had some profit with them in this round. Good fight. Good 3 minutes of action this, really good. Final 30 seconds of it. Aimed a big uppercut there, HIELD, didn't quite manage to land it. Right hand over the top gets through. And BARTEE-EL chops down with his right. These two have just stood in front of each other in the pocket really all the way through this round. Left hand, and he gets a standing count there, HIELD. He was caught by the left hand as he was throwing a big overhand right. So the impact of that just sent him staggering off to his left-hand side a bit. I don't think he was hurt by it, but the referee decided it landed clean and gave him the count. That was a good round for the American. Split scoring in the first round, going 3-2 in favour of HIELD. That was a clear round for the USA, and reflected in the scores. So he's got a 2-point lead with two of the judges there, and the other three cards are level. So HIELD is still in this, still very much in this. If he can win the final round with all three of those judges, then he'll win the fight. BARTEE-EL needs to convert one of those draws into a win, but he just upped the work rate, and more importantly, just got his feet that bit closer in the second round, and it meant that punches, jabs, 1-2s that just weren't quite getting there, or were landing on the gloves in the first round. In the second round, he was able just to sink them in to get them home. And he didn't waste much either.
The winner on points by unanimous decision is the boxer out of the Red corner, Jose Rodriguez, Ecuador.
Just trading jabs in the centre of the ring, these two. Doesn't quite reach for that lead left hand that time, BARTEE-EL. That one fell short too. Hield just stepped in, looked for the 1-2. It was taken on the gloves. Put a lot into that second round, BARTEE-EL. Maybe just feeling it a bit in this third. Punched a lot in that second 3 minutes. Left to the body there from Hield. He's in the driving seat, the American. He's got a 2-point lead with 2 of those cards, but I think he needs to up it a bit in this final round to make sure that he's going to get that third card that he needs. Not much in this, just past the midway point of round 3. Hield just fencing, throwing that jab from the outside, keeping that upper body on the move, trying to look to the body with that jab. 1-2 there from BARTEE-EL. Looked like he might step on Hield there with a second phase, but didn't. And then his balance goes a bit there, BARTEE-EL, as he comes forward. That's better. Took that lead foot in, then tucked up through the uppercut. Big wide left hand there from Hield. BARTEE-EL saw that coming from a way back. 1-2 there from Hield off the back of a right hook that fell short. Was caught on the gloves. Turned southpaw and then kind of chased Hield into the right hand side of the ring there, BARTEE-EL. Gum shields come out. I think he thinks it's the final bell there, Hield, maybe. He's gone back to the neutral corner. He was raising a glove. Seemed to be looking to celebrate the win. There's only a few seconds remaining. Looking for a big right hand there to finish things off, Hield. Letting his hands go. Right hand lands there right at the end from BARTEE-EL, and there wasn't a great deal in that final round. I thought the American, I think he's done enough there. As I say, he had 2 cards, 20 points to 18 in his favour going into that third and final round. The other 3 were drawn, so he needs just one of those 3 drawn cards to go his way, and he's through. Cole Hield needs all 3 of them. After a dominant second round there, BARTEE-EL didn't manage to replicate that in the third to the same degree. He did put a lot into that second. That could have had something to do with it. And he gets it by unanimous decision, so he's won that final round 10-9 with all 5 of the judges. And he did win that final round. I don't think he was ever really in any danger there. He just didn't quite put his stamp on it as much as I thought he might, given what we saw in the second round. But he's navigated his way through the fight there after an opening round where Hield actually had the better of it, 3 cards to 2. He really raised it in the second round, and he goes through. And he'll be up against Francesco Faroni of Italy. in the next stage there. Obed BARTEE-EL.